Popping was popping. Real quick, peace and blessings, respect. Quick shout out to anybody who subbed to the channel within the last week. You know, I'm just the type of nigga who gonna show his appreciation for things like that. I'm not saying nobody was checking out my stuff just because I said, yo, check out my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think a lot of content creators actually stop and say that type of thing. A thank you and I appreciate it goes a long way on this YouTube shit, but niggas don't be giving that up often. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that and respect and blessings to whoever be checking out my shit, taking a little time out your day, you heard? Alright. Shout out to Bill Collector, fam. For real. Shout out to Bill Collector. I've always been a fan of his. Everybody know by now. He just came up on that 100K, man. He just came up on that 100K. That's good money for a battle rapper to come up on. Niggas gotta go through plenty battles to even get close to that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you somebody like a Sue Surf, you let him tell it. You know what I'm saying? But him and Pass, they had that battle. I didn't actually watch the battle, but shout out to Bill Collector. His name rings true, I guess. When the money is on the line, he step it up every time. That ain't no little bit of change, G. You know what I'm saying? Well earned, well earned. I've been thought niggas slept on Bill Collector. You know what I mean? With that being said, Marv Vaughn, shout out to him. He made a suggestion, right? He came up with an idea. And I think this is something that could be debated. I guess it's based on your own principles and your own beliefs. Like what would you do if you were in Bill Collector's situation, right? So Marv Juan said, selfishly, I hope Bill and Pass worked out some kind of split. Nobody deserves to walk away empty-handed after all the work they put in, right? Let me clarify. Ultimately, no one is entitled to anything other than what they signed up for. In the spirit of competition and knowing what your competitor went through to get to the same space you are, I selfishly hope that no one has to walk away empty-handed. I stand on that. The conversation was continued. You had Coffee who chimed in, and out of curiosity, she asked, they don't get paid per battle up to? And Pass himself had stuck his head in the convo and said, getting paid a performance fee is not same as a second place award or something like that. For example, the two semifinalists who lost got $5K on top of their performance. The finalist gets nothing unless they both agree to split in advance. Don't trip though. You think that's kind of foul? Like you don't get nothing if you make it to the end. Because Marvin, he got a point. You should get some type of reward for making it that way, because we are talking about battle rap. We talking about basically slaving over a sheet of paper to come up with all these creative ideas, and you got to do it on the constant to get through a tournament. That's not that don't sound easy by far. I can imagine. A lot of people wouldn't even want anything to do with that type of tournament, no matter how much money was on the line, because they know they would have to be 100% dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? It's something you got to put your life on hold for. You putting all your eggs in one basket in hopes of winning. And unfortunately, it's all or nothing. But the thing about it is, Bill is the one who has to say on that. Now, Bill wanted fair and square, right? He put in his hard work. He wanted fair and square. And I see what Marwan is saying. Pass went through the same trials and tribulations he did to get to the end. So it seems like Pass should be able to get something out of the money. I could look at it from a couple different ways. Now, first, let me start off by saying this. Shout out to Bill once again. Now, Bill is not entitled to give anybody anything, right? Because they knew what they were signing up for. They knew they were signing up for an all or nothing. That's just the deal, right? And had it been another winner, you know they wouldn't break you off nothing. I wouldn't even ask nobody to break me off nothing if I would have lost to him. You know what I'm saying? Me being who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like would Pass break off Bill if he had a one? I don't know Pass like that, so I can't answer. But can you call Bill wrong if he decides not to even entertain that conversation of, you know what, Pass gave me a hell of a fight. Let me break off on me a couple of dollars. Can you call him wrong for that? I don't think so. He wanted fair and square. It's his decision to make. His name is Bill Collector. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ain't no telling what he want to do with the money. Maybe he want to invest. Maybe he got a whole fucking family tree to take care of. Ain't no telling. Maybe he can't afford to even do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him respond to this conversation, but at the end of the day, shouldn't the league, as the ones who put this together, shouldn't they be the ones that have enough sympathy to say, yo, Pass, we appreciate you, man. You really went hard. You came swinging. You came to play. You came to fight. You showed heart. So we got you a little bag here, man. We got you a little bag here, a little second place bag, because you really came to play. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like if anybody was gonna, give any type of second place for finalist reward, it should be the league themselves. But being that the reward is 100,000, I could see why they probably figure we ain't giving up no more money. Nigga. It is what it is. And KOTD, they've been doing that, right? I don't really watch KOTD like that. I don't know how many of these tournaments they had. That is what it is, right? The tournament. I think it depends on the person. Are you somebody who's genuine enough and understanding enough to say, this brother right here, he gave me hell. And there's another human being who knows how hard it is to make it to the space we're at the end of the day, to get past other dudes and to make it as finalists out of sportsmanship and out of mutual respect and sympathy. I'm gonna break bread with this brother. But see, this ain't like Nitty and Geechee, right? Because they wasn't complete strangers. They was in the same group, are in the same group. They were cool with each other. They basically consider each other brothers. They had that plan going into it from day one, which was smart to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they had got props for that. But also, you got to be careful because, like I say, let's say Bill does decide to say, you know what, you're right. Here go 10 G's, 20 G's or something. But who's to say that Pass would have done the same thing for him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did say, don't trip at the end of his sentence. At the end of his post, he did say, don't trip. You know what I'm saying? That could possibly be an indication of don't trip because I wouldn't have gave that nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something that could be debated. I think it just might be based on the person. You know, maybe these niggas, if it's somebody, me personally, if it's somebody I got a mutual respect for, and I feel like I'm cool with them, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I feel like they would have done the same thing for me, then maybe I would have broke them off a little something. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in giving a blessing and getting a blessing back. You know what I mean? But not everybody look at it like that. Who's to say that same brother you just gave 20, 30 G's to would have done the same thing to you? Who's to say? You know what I mean? I think it's type of thing that could be debated. I guess it depends on who you are as a person, what you believe. You know what I mean? But as it stands, when these tournaments are set up, it's set up that whoever makes it all the way is the one that gets the prize money or whatever you want to call it. So everybody knows that going into it. So you really can't feel a way if you do not get anything and you lose. I would have understood that myself. Would I have been upset if I lost? Absolutely. I mean, for God's sake, he does have 100K pass as as his social media name. So he obviously had high hopes. But I guess it's a matter of opinion. If you watching, what would you have done if you were a bill collector? Would you have just kept the money to yourself? Or would you have looked out in the spirit of competition and mutual respect? Or would you would have looked at it like, yeah, I'm not really close with him like that, and I don't know if he would have did the same for me. But if you're a type of person who believes in receiving blessings and giving blessings, then it's not about the other person. It's more about being the person you want to be and doing it because you want it to. But to each their own, man. I don't blame Bill Collector either way. You heard? Props to him, respect to him. You know, blessings to the brother. Do me a favor, hit that like, support the channel, support the content. Once again, appreciate anybody who's subscribed to me over the past week. Hopefully, you will continue to support this platform. I'm trying to build this thing. Peace and blessings. I'm out.